back to English channel. So here I am again, your host Muskan Batra with a new fascinating content to encourage you to speak English. A sentence is a combination of different words, and it is only because of these words a sentence becomes meaningful and understandable by others. I hope you understand what I am trying to say. And in these 3 lines only, we have our today's session topic also. Did you understand today's topic? If not, then I'll tell you. So, our today's session topic is parts of speech. What do you understand by this term? That is parts of speech. See, इसके नाम से पता चल रहा है कि speech के parts, मतलब किसी speech के हिस्से. And I know mostly people are thinking also कि I'm saying about speech जो शायद हम morning assemblies में बोलते हैं, seminars में बोलते हैं, Independence Day पे जो बोली जाती है. But dear, I'm not saying about that speech. Speech here means sentences. Sentences that we speak. जो sentences हम बोलते हैं. But why this confusion creates? Cause हमें noun, pronoun, verb ये सब सिखा तो दिए जाते हैं. But in terms की एक proper heading, एक proper title क्या होता है, ये सब हमें नहीं बताया जाता. Now we understand this in a very simple term. Suppose you have to make a dish. What do? Obviously ingredients को collect करते हो. And then what do? You combine all your ingredients to make a good dish. So there is some of the same thing in English sentences also. If you want to bring perfection in your English sentences, then you have to use the ingredient name that is parts of speech. I hope now you know the meaning of parts of speech. But what exactly the parts of speech is? Basically, there are 8 parts of speech. That is noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. So, in our today's session, we will learn about noun, its types, and a short quiz, whose answer you can write in a comment box, and I'll give solutions to these questions in my next video. Now, by not wasting your time, let's begin our today's session. Noun. What do you understand by noun? The definition of noun used to be so simple. You may even remember your elementary school teachers telling you that a noun is the name of a person, place or thing. But it became little more complicated when idea was added to the list. And there are lots of definitions for noun, from simple list to complex linguistic explanation. The best way to explain noun is, a noun is a naming word, and everything in this world has a name, and that name is a noun, a name of person, place or thing. Remember, the things we can't see directly, but we feel, that is also a noun. For example, love, health and happiness. So, in simpler way, we can say noun is the name of a person, place, things, ideas, thoughts, feelings and so on. I hope now you understand that what exactly the noun is. Now, let's switch on to our next topic of the day, that is types of noun. By the way, there are so many types of noun, but the major ones are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun and abstract noun. So, first one is proper noun. A proper noun is a name that identifies a particular person, place or thing. For example, Steve, Africa, London, America, Monday, etc. And the best way to identify a proper noun is that proper noun always begins with the capital letters. Second, common noun. A common noun refers to category. Mean to say, इसके नाम से पता चल रहा है कि something which is common between two peoples, things and so on. Suppose there is a teacher, either male or female, but we recognize them in one category, that is teacher. So here teacher is a common noun, and there are so many common nouns. For example, boy, girl, teacher, doctor, lawyer, etc. Collective noun. Collective noun refers to group of people or things, and collective noun also known as group noun. So here is a list of collective Material noun. Material noun refers to metal or substances. Things which are made up of iron, silver, wood are known as material noun. For example, diamond, silver, milk, paper, cotton, etc. And last one is abstract noun. An abstract noun is a noun that refers to an intangible concept such as emotion, feeling, ideas. In other words, abstract noun doesn't denote a physical object. For example, joy, freedom, love, happiness, etc. I hope you understand that what exactly noun is and what are its types. Now it's quiz time. It will help you to check yourself that how much have you learned from today's session. And you may use this word in a sentence like, he shows great discernment in his choice of friends. So, there is a short message also for you all on the special occasion of Teachers' Day. Teaching, a profession that creates all other professions. A teacher is a true mentor of our heart. A teacher takes our hand, opens our mind and touches our heart. Wishing every teacher out there a very happy Teachers' Day. That's all for today, and I hope you must have enjoyed today's session. Now it's time to say goodbye. We'll meet with new fascinating content soon. So